Here's our main event at 58 kilograms. Berkban Lookmuangpetch from Thailand taking on Khongdech. Fairtex, of course, Khongdech, the taller of the two by 2 centimeters, but Berkban, the more experienced by about 10 fights. So looking forward to this one, our main event, 58 kilograms. A lot of speed, a lot of precision at this weight division.
Yeah, this looks to be a fun one to watch here for our main event of the day.
And of course, Dougie, you probably train with Khongdech. What can you tell us about Khongdech?
Yeah, Khongdech is a very tricky kind of style. Very good IQ. I would say maybe Muay Femur more than anything. Beautiful left kick there.
So for those at home who don't know what Muay Femur means, it's a technical, tactical strategist who sort of sits on the back foot a bit more but picks their shots and has lots of tricks. Sort of a bit more like, in terms of boxing, maybe like a Mayweather style, slipping and utilising their opponent's attacks against them. Sort of a very aggressive fighter. They definitely have the capability to do so, but sit on the back foot more. Sending out that stiff jab a lot. Get a read on Khongdech.
Yeah, and Khongdech seeming to kind of just be content to feel Khongdech out right now in the beginning of this first round. Both fighters doing a great job feeling each other out, touching with the lead hand there, testing each other's clinch.
Great hand control there from Khongdech as he pushes off to set up the kick and redirect Berkban. Bit of a slower round here in terms of 3-round action. Both being careful not to give too much away. Just sending out the jab to set up the distance management. He eats a kick for his troubles there from Khongdech.
That left kick again. Khongdech looking for that left kick.
Whilst 58 kilograms might be fairly light in terms of Western weight divisions, there's still a lot of knockout power in this division. Believe it or not, now that I'm sitting at 97 kilos, can't believe I actually used to fight in this weight division.
They are definitely built for speed, but do have the power. Tying up here into the ropes.
Good framing there by Berkban. Setting it up for the nice grip. Nice sort of slow and calculated round there from both gentlemen. We'll go and have a look at the replays in just a second. Not much in terms of venom or power, but a lot in terms of strategy. Not trying to give too much away, and often in Muay Thai, the opening round, a bit of a round to feel out your opponent and download the information. But for me, I'll probably give it to Khongdech. Just did a little bit more in my mind.
I probably have to agree with you there. I think he just did a little bit more as far as landing his left and right kicks as they felt each other out in that first round, Joe.
Sorry, I have to reset my computer button. I don't know what happened to my brain there just a second ago. Having a bit of a glitch in the system. Whilst both these fighters were downloading the information, updating their computers, mine was having a bit of a reboot. So let's go into round 2 and see what our main event brings us. Starting off more of a higher pace now from Berkban.
Yeah, Khongdech striking with a bit more intention here as we start the first round. Khongdech looking to land his boxing. Beautiful right kick by Khongdech. Switching into southpaw, landing left kicks. As I said, he's a bit of a trickster. Stepping through both stances and landing his kicks.
It reminds me a lot of a fighter back in the old day, Khongdech. Very, very famous Femur fighter. He's got a gym over in Berkban, Australia at the moment, but very similar style, stepping through, tricking his opponents, placing the palm over the eyes and setting up head kicks, disrupting their vision. Very similar frame as well. I believe his brother has a gym up in Chiang Mai, Hong Kong Muay Thai, Golden Swan. Sitting on that back foot, trying to bait Berkban into the kicking range.
Khongdech doing a great job at the first half of this second round, landing effective strikes, controlling the range, striking and evading effectively.
He does a great job of coming in and out and exploding into the action, not just going forward all the time, but baiting and then exploding in at just at the right time. Phenomenal timing on Khongdech Fairtex. Berkban having a lot of trouble finding his rhythm here. Bit of jittery energy from Berkban, Lookmuangpetch.
Yeah, Berkban seems a little deer in the headlights here in the second round. Not too active. Khongdech doing a lot of activity here. Again, landing his left kick out of southpaw. Again, switching back to orthodox, back to southpaw. He is a trickster indeed. And landing, doubling up on that left kick out of southpaw. There's another one.
And he does a great job of landing those kicks right up onto the wrist. Skarbowski talks about that. Kicking up onto the wrist to take out the punching power. There's a bit of a cut open on Berkban's shoulder there. Not sure what it was from. Catches the leg, offloads the kick, showcasing beautiful balance.
Beautiful balance, but Khongdech also holding on to that leg for dear life, not driving through. Waiting to strike. Beautiful second round though from both of these fighters. I think Khongdech doing a bit more, in my opinion. Tricky, switching stances and landing effectively from both left and right kicks.
Let's have a look at these replays. And I think for me, I really like this fight because I love beautiful Muay Thai, and this is what Khongdech is really showcasing here. Doesn't always have to be about taking your opponent's head off. I mean, he does go for it at the right times, but you know, you were talking about him being a trickster, but he's also got the fundamentals down to pat. Just beautiful kicks, beautiful balance, and beautiful ring control. And in terms of Muay Thai scoring, that's what we're looking for. The big three. Effective damage. The kicks are really effective in terms of damage. Slapping up onto the wrist. When I was talking about Jean-Charles Skarbowski, talks about picking up onto the wrist, and it throws Berkban off balance. It's very noticeable indeed. So let's see what round 3 brings us here.
Yeah, Khongdech starting out in orthodox. Good balance there as Berkban catches his kick. Beautiful slapping switch kick from Khongdech there as they tie up and go into the clinch. Beautiful knees from Khongdech. They go into the ropes.
Great vice grip, but I tell you what, Berkban's looking a little bit more out of his element here in the third round. Definitely the first round, 2 rounds going Khongdech's way. Here we are, the trickster in full effect. Goes in for the exploding flying knee.
Doing a great job catching that kick again and answering right back to Berkban.
I'll tell you what, the magician from Fairtex has definitely got a lot more tricks up his sleeve. What rabbit will he pull out next?
Effective jabbing there to manage the range from Khongdech. Loving that. He's almost playing a super high level game of tag here as he pushes over his opponent. His opponent loses balance, but seemingly striking and landing at will and then evading.
To hit and not to be hit. This is the game that we like to see. Giving damage and not taking it, and Khongdech go into the Hall of Fame for that, and a beautiful toss over the hip. Great display of Muay Thai here from Khongdech.
Yeah, beautiful sweep there from Khongdech. Berkban, I think, needs to be a little bit more aggressive at this point as we're down to our final minute here in the third round. Khongdech controlling definitely the second and third round of this fight so far.
You know, when we talk about three-round Muay Thai, it's not often that we get to see this level of technicality and IQ on display. Normally, fighters are more interested in going for the aggressive approach, but it's really nice to sit back and just watch strategy and smarts at play, and just beautiful, beautiful Muay Thai. Oh, beautiful kick up top.
And again, Khongdech. I don't even remember what stance he originally started this fight in, Joe. But he's back in southpaw right now. Stalling, tying up Berkban into the ropes as they're broken up by this referee and reset in the center of the ring. And that'll do it for the main event of today.
Beautiful, a beautiful fight indeed. Let's go and have a look at these replays. Just look at that lean back with ease from Khongdech. Didn't even break a sweat in that fight. Great display of balance. Very reminiscent of a lot of the fighters from the golden era, like Samart, Payakarun, all on display here at Fairtex Fight.
Extreme.
Completion of all 3 rounds in our main event, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27 และ 30-27 for the winner. In the black corner, Khongdech Fairtex.